Bruno, your guide, and I'd like to officially welcome you to heaven. I have been so excited to get back here. This is the Salt River mountain range in Wyoming. I took off from Logan, Utah, and I'm headed towards Wagner Peak and going to go north, hopefully to Grand Teton, and so excited to show you. So here we are. As I dive into the mountains, the wind is from the west at about 15, 16 knots. Think that's strong? Yeah, 20 knot thermal. But with these mountains, that kind of lift is also tons of sink. So look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. Bravo 4, Wagner Mountain, making the north pass. So this on the other side, so I'm facing east right now. If I get into that valley, I am in big trouble. There is nothing over there. And then you have this other huge mountain range to the east of me that would block my exit further to the east. Do the straps up. Pretty high, but you can see that that's now looking to the west. Here's looking to the east. And I don't have to, but I want to kind of dive down to get close to the mountains so that way you can kind of see the ridge running. That's where it gets fun. Oh, I love these mountains. Ground speed's about 135 miles an hour. Look at that turquoise lake down there. Oh, these are so pretty. You might think I'm absolutely crazy, but I may pull my spoilers to run this. I love this mountain range. I'm so excited. Look at this uplift. Isn't that just gorgeous? trying to do is hold the stick really steady. See, I mean, you can see I'm hitting some really strong lift, but I'm not pulling back on the stick. Just kind of keeping it keeping it pretty centered. So this is a pretty easy part. You can just see this uplift. Now it's like, if I suddenly had a problem, how do I get out? My out is through that canyon. So I mean, it looks like I'm in the middle of the mountains, and I am, but with this kind of performance. Again, I'm dry. I don't think I said that yet on this video. So I don't have any water ballast, which would smooth out the flight. You still see the snow, and look, on the snow you can see it's kind of this purplish red, and I guess people said that that's algae. Kind of fun. So here's a decision I need to make. I either go behind the ridge or in front of the ridge. So to go to in front of the ridge, I need to go to the left. To go behind the ridge, you know, I then go to the right. And Bravo 4 showing 20 to 21 from the west. I'm right down on the ridge filming, and it's actually pretty calm for 20 knot winds. So as you can see, I made the decision to go out, because you'd never want to get trapped behind the mountain. See, the wind is hitting the mountains here. Woo! Some rocks on top of that mountain peak stacked up high, so you know that people have hiked that. So you never want to get trapped behind the mountain peak, because you're going to get a lot of sink and nastiness. So I'm always going to err on caution and go on the windward side. You've got some snow going right down to the water. I'm strapped down pretty tight, which is important. It's been super easy so far. So here's an area, if you look, you can see it's like, okay, where does the ridge go? To be honest with you, it's been so long since I've flown here, I don't remember. What I know I'm not going to do is to head over that way too far. That's actually towards Jackson Hole. So it's interesting, that ridge right there is, I think, you know, I think I wimped out and I lost the ridge. So I'm going to go in a little bit. As you can see here to the right, this ridge goes that way, and I remember that now because I was going too far out. again, it's remarkably calm for all aspects. I'm gonna slow up right here because I have to get over this. See, so I'm in this canyon now, so I'm gonna have to find a little bit of a climb to get over it. Oh, there's a climb for you. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna dive to this back ridge because it is too beautiful. I've gotta go see it. There's a video that I made a long time ago where I'm going from north to south and I dive through a gap. I cannot remember where that one is. Again, this is working plenty good. And over this ridge, I can't go over there. There's nothing. No place to land. Heaven right now. This is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm looking to see if I can make this pass or not. And it's going to get bumpy on the other side of this mountain, so I'm preparing for some pretty extreme turbulence. Okay, so now I did what I said I didn't want to do. I got kind of behind the ridge. You can feel the sink. So now what I'm going to do is dive through this front ridge. But again, I'm in the turbulent section behind the ridge. That actually was a little nerve-wracking. So you see plenty of lift, so I'm good. Oh, a beautiful mountain lake. I'm gonna turn so you can see it. Oh, gorgeous. And actually, right there, there's the pass that I dove through in the other video. I'll maybe splice a clip of that into this video. Too low to make this pass. Hopefully we'll get some lift though. so I got behind the ridge like I didn't want to. A little bit dicey. Again, this is remarkably... Okay, bonked my head. I was waiting for that. Like, where's the turbulence? There it is. Ow. Again, I'm not as familiar with this ridge system, so I'm going to go to the left. I think I'd be okay, but I think I'd get behind it if I went to the right. Yeah, if I was familiar, I might be able to take that, but do the safer route. Really what I should be doing is coming over here so that way I could be getting the lift. Alright, the neck works. Okay, I come out away from the mountain just to make sure that nobody that's coming southbound turns into me. Grand Teton, which is my final destination, is 51 miles away. Actually not working as well right here. Boy, isn't this pretty? Gorgeous. Not supposed to do that. Keeping my speed up. Yep, for that kind of turbulence. Hawk off my right wing. Just blew right by him. Had the camera in the wrong place. So you just kind of hold on in this turbulence. See, now that's too much of that pass. Nope. I could do it, but I've got a wife and kids. Sorry. It would have been okay, but what I like to say is if I do If I can do it 100 times out of 100, great, but if it's only 99 out of 100, 1 out of 100 is not good enough odds. It's not worth it. Here's Palisades Reservoir up here. And this, I mean, this looks like it's been mined, but I don't see any roads to it, so that's just natural erosion. That mountain's just coming down. It's not smoky. This is moisture in the air. There's a lot of moisture in the air. Cloud base is pretty low. I'm wearing oxygen because I'm up so high. No, I don't have emphysema. But this is a really dorky fishing hat, and I know. That's what it takes to protect yourself from the sun. Okay, the wind, which is right here, is showing 22 knots out of the southwest. So again, this is easy to blow me this direction. The question is how easy will it be going the other way? Palisades Field is down, right down here, which I think is a private air park. You know, home's right there on the airport. It is 3:20. And that, my friends, is why GoPro is so incredibly frustrating. I mean, what, 20 minutes and the battery dies. Sorry, this isn't going to be a GoPro commercial. The problem is that the quality of the video is just fantastic. There's no arguing that. But 20 minutes? This is an older one, and maybe you can argue, still, that's frustrating. So that I don't have wind noise, I've got the vents closed, and I'm just baking to death in here. Just get some air for a second. Look at this mountain, the backside's all eroded. It's interesting, these mountains up here are kind of a different geology than the other ones. Okay, what I'm going to do is slow down and get back up to mountain ridge height. I'm down to 8,600 feet, which is okay, but I need to make sure that I can climb.
This is ready, sir. Talk ready. Promising fuel and
I'm not going to slow down any more than 65. So that way I have the energy to, if the mountain wants to push me. So I need to get energy in this bowl, or I'm going to have to go out around because I'm not that fast. Yeah, I had plenty of energy. That looked pretty cool though. Okay, now I'm getting close to the mountain. I gotta get fast again. What I really should do is climb You know, you have to just be so careful in the mountains. You've got split-second decisions that can make a difference in your life. You know, can I get through that pass or no? Comes at you pretty quick. This is actually a thermal I can climb in, I will. Okay, the wind's at 14, which is good, and it's in the right direction, so this should pick me up. There's a bird right there, a raptor. Keeping an eye on my speed. Pretty close to these trees. You know, this wide angle lens, I'm not sure if you can tell, but my wingtip's about 50 feet off the trees. Got a little bit slow for a second. Got down to 60. Of course, not fast enough to go through that. remember this mine area. I flew with John Cochran over this mine area at the Nationals. I would assume that it would make some thermals. Give me a thermal right now. Feeling the air. Is there a thermal here? I'm low enough. This is only a 2-knot thermal, but I think I'm willing to take it. Again, there's Palisades Reservoir. This might be extra conservative, but it's fine with me. Just a little bit of a transition to the north a little bit more. So almost 3 knots. Again, a knot is basically 100 feet a minute. So I'm saying going up 2 knots, 3 knots, 200 feet, 300 feet a minute kind of thing. So this is not fast, but I've climbed about 500 feet in these 4 or 5 turns.
I keep that course over here, sorry about it.
Maybe this ridge has got something. And I think this is... Oh, no. Don't have it. Get out of the sink. So this mountaintop over here is in the sunlight. close to the mountain, I need to speed up. Trim forward to make sure that I'm speeding up. See, so if you look at this, it's a huge canyon, and it's baking in the sun. Really hoping I can get something off this. This is looking pretty craggy, so I actually wouldn't mind climbing out here in the middle, not right next to the rocks. Dip my toe in the water. Pull out away from the mountain and see if it continues. Something I can climb in. That's not good. Decided to do a figure 8 out of caution. I probably didn't need to, but it's not a bad thing, other than going the opposite direction. So here in the mountains, low is slow. I maybe got a little bit too over exuberant. Come out a little bit, see if I can climb. Makes a lot of noise. Speed up as I get closer to the mountain. I think I'll just do a zigzag back and forth once.
Northbound across the gap.
Mike, are you thinking of the Tetons, or are you going to head back? those craggies before, which is a positive. So I am slowly climbing. I'm further away from the mountain. My airspeed is slower. That's nice. Try to get a climb up to cloud base here. See how these mountains are, and then I'll turn off the camera when I get to the Tetons. Have some battery left for the Tetons since it's a GoPro. You never know if you have enough batteries. You can tell I'm not sponsored by GoPro. It's a love-hate relationship. Craggy mountain. Pretty cool. Alright, see you in a little bit.